Arsenal will be a nightmare to every other team, not just next season, but for years to come. I know many rivals will not agree to this, but I won't be surprised. Tell me, who are these teams that will actually want to compete with Arsenal next season? Who are the teams that want to compete with Arsenal next year? I know many of you will say Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City, and probably Manchester United. But here is the thing. Let's take Liverpool for instance. Liverpool that is supposed to compete with Arsenal next season. They are busy selling their already made stars. Konate is gone. Salah will be leaving. Robertson has gone. When you talk about Chelsea, Cucurella has left the club. Enzo Fernandez any moment from now will leave the club. We have heard about rumor that Malo Gusto will also leave. We also hear that Chaluba is in talk with Como. When you come to Manchester City, their manager, their experienced manager, Pep Guardiola, who has won laurels for them, has gone. Bernardo Silva, their captain, has left. But when you come to Arsenal, Arsenal, kept all their stars. Even if Arsenal are going to sell this summer, I believe that it's the fringe players, those players that doesn't have playing time that will leave. Players like Gabriel Jesus, maybe Gabriel Martinelli, Leandro Trossard, Fabio Vieira, Benjamin White. These are the kind of player you will see Arsenal sell this season. If you were to be the time of Arsene Wenger, by now, players like Declan Rice will be linked to a team like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City, and Manchester United. If it were to be the time of Arsene Wenger, you see players like Gabriel Magalhaes linked with those top European teams. Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori. You see many of these top Arsenal players linked with the big boys in Europe. But Arteta has come in, built this team to this extent that no player actually want to leave Arsenal at this point. And this is the advantage Arsenal are going to use to dominate the Premier League for so many years, not just next season. Not just next season. Now, the boys are together in unity, in one love, and you expect them not to perform, not to dominate, while the opponent, the competitors, those that are supposed to compete with them, are selling their own stars. These ones are keeping their own and even bringing more. Just like I keep saying, if at this point you are not afraid of Arsenal, then I don't know. I don't actually know what you believe in. I don't know what you trust. Let's look at the love and unity that exists that Ateta has built in this team. Yes, Ateta has successfully built love and unity with this squad, within this squad, and they are even taking it to international level. How many of you watched the game, the World Cup game between Ecuador and Germany the other night? If you watch that game, you know that Ateta has built something in that team that even when the Arsenal players play against each other at the international level, that bond is still there. If you watch the game between Germany and Ecuador, you saw what happened between Pero Hincapié and Kai Havertz. At some point in that game, that is the picture you're seeing on my screen currently. At some point in that game, Pero Hincapié got a yellow card, and Kai Havertz forgot totally that he was an opponent to Piero Hincapié. He was challenging the referee while he gave Hincapié a yellow card, which is not supposed to be done. Kai Havertz forgot that he was actually playing as an opponent against Hincapié and was challenging the referee why he should give Hincapié a yellow card. In that same game, Kai Havertz collided with an Ecuadorian player, and the two players were on the floor. That is the picture you are seeing on my screen. Instead of Hincapié to go to his Ecuador teammate, to console, he was with Kai Havertz, consoling Kai Havertz on the floor. This is the love and unity we are talking about. This is what Ateta, have successfully built within this team. That even when they face themselves at the international level, that love is still there. Bro, I doubt if what is coming from Arsenal, I doubt if what Ateta is preparing for the Premier League, I doubt if other teams are ready for it. Bro, I'm not lying to you. If Ateta is able to unlock what he's trying to build. What Pep Guardiola did in the Premier League will be a tip of an iceberg. We are now hearing that Arsenal are seriously pursuing Newcastle United midfielder Bruno Guimaraes. Pray. A lot of you should pray, just like you have been praying already. Just like you people have started praying. Just pray that that deal is not successful. Because if Arsenal get Bruno Guimaraes or Sandro Tonali from Newcastle, add to that squad, add them to the squad, I am sorry, the league will be over. In fact, me saying that Arsenal will be a nightmare will be an understatement. Telling you that Arsenal will be a nightmare to many team next season will be an understatement. And if you look at it vividly, you will know that a lot of teams will actually struggle against Arsenal next season. In fact, the only team I see can compete against Arsenal next season, the only thing I see will come close to Arsenal next season is Manchester United. Because these ones are not even selling. They are not ready to sell. Rather, they are, recruiting. That is how you build a team. You don't see you are rebuilding. You are rebuilding and you are selling at the same time. I'm talking about Chelsea. Chelsea said they are rebuilding. They have been rebuilding for the past how many years now? But there is no single transfer summer that Chelsea will not sell at least one of their best player. Now on Cucurella, their best left back, the best left back they have got in years, they have sold him to Real Madrid. Enzo Fernandez, any moment from now, can be here we go to Real Madrid. And just like I said, Chaloba is now linked to Como. Malogusto is linked to Manchester City. They are now busy reinforcing their opponent, their rivals. Is that the kind of thing you think will stop Arsenal from dominating the Premier League? Or is it Liverpool that have parted ways with Ibrahima Konate? Mohamed Salah will definitely leave. And now Robertson has left. Is that a club you think will compete with Arsenal next season? Ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal, like I said earlier, will be a nightmare. A nightmare. Not just next season, but for years to come. And this thing is not actually coming from me alone. I know a lot of you will think, okay, I'm saying all of this, because I'm an Arsenal fan. No. Former Manchester United player Roy Keane also agreed to this. In his words, he said, early teams will take Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafori in a heartbeat, yet none of them are trying to leave Arsenal. You can see it in every match. They move like a unit, like brothers. It all heart, not just paycheck. They actually care about the badge. That is exactly why Arsenal are going to be a nightmare for every side in the league for years. Bro, the unity Ateta have successfully built within that team is something to study. It should be a course to study. Omo, na never see something new. Chelsea fan, Liverpool fan, Manchester City fan, Man U fan, una never say anything. Arsenal, Mikel Arteta will dominate the Premier League. And those of you that are having heartache already, just get ready because this is just the beginning.